Have you ever looked up at the night sky and felt a sense of wonder? For thousands of years, humanity did just that, seeing the moon, planets, and stars as distant, mysterious lights. But then, something changed. One man pointed a new invention towards the heavens and forever altered our place in the universe. This is the story of Galileo, Galilea, and the telescope. Now, let's get one thing straight. Galileo didn't invent the telescope. That credit likely goes to a Dutch spectacle maker named Hans Lipp, who filed a patent for a device that made distant objects appear closer in 1608. News of this spyglass spread like wildfire across Europe. It was seen as a military and commercial tool, perfect for spotting enemy ships or seeing what was happening in the next town. But when word reached a brilliant professor in Padua, Italy, his mind went somewhere else entirely. That professor was, of course, Galileo. He wasn't just a mathematician, an astronomer. He was a tinkerer, a craftsman. Without even seeing the Dutch design, he heard the description and immediately understood the principle. He started grinding his own lenses and building his own versions. His first telescope magnified objects just 3 times. Not bad, but he knew he could do better. Through relentless trial and error, he quickly improved his design, building a telescope that could magnify 20 times, and eventually 30 times. This was far more powerful than any other spyglass in existence. In the late summer of 1609, Galileo did something revolutionary. He pointed his powerful new instrument at the night sky. What he saw was breathtaking and would challenge centuries of established belief. He looked at the moon. For millennia, people thought it was a perfect, smooth, ethereal sphere. Galileo saw something different. He saw a world with mountains, valleys, and craters. He even calculated the height of the lunar mountains by measuring the length of their shadows. The moon wasn't a perfect celestial orb. It was a physical place, just like Earth. This was a radical idea, but he didn't stop there. He turned his telescope to the planet Jupiter. To his surprise, he saw 4 tiny stars huddled close to the planet, all in a straight line. He watched them night after night. He noticed they were moving, but they weren't leaving Jupiter. They were circling it. He had discovered moons orbiting another planet. He called them the Medici stars, after his patrons, the Medici family. But today we know them as the Galilean moons. Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. This was a bombshell. The prevailing theory, the Ptolemaic model, stated that everything in the heavens revolved around the Earth. But here was clear, irrefutable proof that some celestial bodies orbited something else. It was a powerful piece of evidence supporting the sun-centered model proposed by Copernicus. Decades earlier, Galileo's discoveries kept coming. He observed that Venus went through phases, just like our moon. This was something that could only happen if Venus orbited the sun, not the Earth. He looked at the Milky Way and saw that it wasn't a nebulous cloud, but was made up of countless individual stars, too far away to be seen with the naked eye. The universe was suddenly so much bigger, so much more complex than anyone had ever imagined. He published his initial findings in a short booklet in 1610 called Sidereus Nuncius, or the Starry Messenger. It made him an overnight sensation across Europe. He had opened a window to the cosmos, and everyone wanted to look through it. His work wasn't just about astronomy. It was about a new way of thinking. It was about observation, evidence, and questioning old ideas. Galileo's journey wasn't easy. His discoveries put him on a direct collision course with the established scientific and religious authorities of his time. But he laid the foundation for modern observational astronomy. Every time we see a stunning image from the Hubble or James Webb Space Telescope, we're seeing a legacy that began in Italy over 400 years ago, with one man, a few pieces of polished glass, and the courage to look up and see the universe for what it truly was. What an incredible legacy. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey back in time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. See you next time.